to talk. I was just listening to the news, and Trey Gowdy was on, and he had this friend of his on, been friends with 40 years, nothing to talk about, but, you know, I guess he wanted to have his buddy on that he watches football with. And they were talking, though, about something that Democrats have been pushing the last few years, but they're really hardcore pushing it now. And the Democrats with Christmas, you know, the Democrats have been trying to get rid of Christmas for as long as I can remember, right? Can't say Merry Christmas, it's, you know, and all this stuff. Now, all of a sudden, they're concerned about Christmas, and what they're trying to do is destroy families. And this whole idea that families are not supposed to get, that the left are promoting, by the way, that the left aren't supposed to get together, they shouldn't be talking, that you've got to pass judgment on your MAGA relatives. I mean, you know, what kind of person encourages family divisions like the Democrats are over Christmas? And I'll tell you, you know, the Democrat insurrection against the federal government, commonly known as the American Civil War. In the Civil War, how many times have you heard it said that was a war of brother against brother? There were schoolmates and college friends and cousins fighting cousins and brothers fighting brothers on different sides of the war. Some on the pro-slavery Democrat side, the Confederacy, some on the Republican free the slave side, the Union. And here you have the Democrats again doing everything they can do to destroy families. You know, Democrats hate the family unit. So much of their agenda is about destroying the family unit. It started with the Great Society, and they got all these social things that they promote now. But the Democrats don't like intact families. They like families that are destroyed. They like single mothers, single parents, divorced parents, foster children. They don't want any type of family unit, because when people have a strong family, they tend to be conservative. They have their act together. People that are Democrats, people that are liberal, and that goes for you that are liberal and that are watching me now in the chat or watching later, most liberals are lunatics. I mean, you see the agenda that they're promoting. It's not a big argument to say that liberals are lunatics. They are lunatics. And the family gets in the way of their bizarro, freakish agenda. You have to be a special kind of lowlife to try to divide families. And, you know, you keep hearing these liberals talking about that are going to MAGA events over the last year, talk about how nice the MAGA people are to them. Yeah, because, and they say oftentimes that MAGA people, conservatives, are nicer to them than liberals. That's because if you want to talk about who the truly tolerant people are in America, it's not the left. The tolerant people are the conservatives. The tolerant people are MAGA. That doesn't mean we always agree, but when MAGA disagrees with somebody, they don't go out to cancel and destroy their life like the Democrats do. Now, at family times, whether it's Christmas, Thanksgiving, or anything, most of the people in my family are MAGA. We got one or two lost souls, you know, but I don't think most families get involved in discussions of politics if there's somebody there that's a liberal. I'm talking about conservative MAGA families. From my experience, at least in my family, like I say, most everybody in my family is MAGA. We have one or two sad people that are not, that for some reason hate Trump. I don't understand why, you know, it's bizarre. But we typically don't talk politics when they're around. But the liberals are always trying to bring it up because they want to cause division. That's why, you know, if you go to these liberal workers' paradise where the communists have taken over the government around the world, they always want to shut down the churches because the churches are pro-family. But I'll tell you this, Trump winning re-election is the greatest Christmas gift I've ever gotten. I mean, it's just, it's amazing. It's beautiful. We're very lucky. You know, watching President Trump's speech yesterday at Turning Point USA was just amazing. You know, I mean, our country's been saved. It's been saved. And everything that the left have been promoting has been completely 100% rejected. I mean, you know, look at what's going on now, right? We have this Biden-Kamala dreamer, this illegal in New York who murdered this woman on the subway, lit him on fire. Same day, the governor of New York, the Democrat Governor Hochul, is out there making videos and tweeting how safe the subways are and public transportation are in New York. When a woman was just burned to death, lit on fire by an illegal while she was sleeping on the train. I mean, this is crazy. You know, I mean, how many people have to become victims, whether they're murdered or victimized in some other way, for the Democrats to say, you know what, they're sitting some bad dudes here? It really doesn't make any sense what they're doing. Now, if you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe. If you're already subscribed, please like the video. That helps spread the word too. But, you know, the Democrat reaction to these murders, the subway murder, the murder of the healthcare executive, it's so telling. You know, the murderer of the healthcare executive, that Luigi, on Saturday Night Live, I'm sure many of you have seen it reported, they mentioned his name during the news on Saturday Night Live, and the audience of Saturday Night Live busted applause, like they're celebrating this guy. What is that about? Why are the liberals so pro-murderers these days? Have they always been that way? I'm not exactly sure, but the evening news last night, there was Newsbusters, very good conservative website, newsbusters.org, and they monitor and analyze the traditional media, and they had an article on Newsbusters today that the nightly news last night did not even cover the subway burning of this woman to death. And it was a big fire. She was murdered by an illegal, and the mainstream network media are based out of New York City, and they didn't cover the story. So, you know, we talk about so much about liberal media bias, and some of the worst violations of liberal media bias is in story selection, what stories they select to report and what stories they select to not report. There's no excuse for the nightly news not to have covered that story. And, you know, this week, because it's Christmas week, is traditionally a slow news period. But there's been a lot of big news, and they don't want to cover it. They don't want to cover the subway murder because it makes an illegal look bad. You know, these are people that are beyond twisted. I mean, they're in a whole nother area of lunacy with this kind of crap going on. Yes, Merry Christmas, everyone. And Happy New Year. It's hard to believe it's 2 days away. Do you guys have to work this week? Anyone working on Christmas? I will live. I'm not going to be on the radio Christmas morning. We're playing Christmas music on the radio stations. But I am going to live stream on YouTube Christmas morning. So make sure you're subscribed, got the notifications clicked. I will be live streaming on Christmas morning. I do every Christmas, especially since my daughter's not home. So, you know, I'm still going to wake up early. And the coffee shop is actually open on Christmas Day at 7 a.m. So I don't know what time in the morning I'll live stream. I might go and get coffee and live stream from the coffee shop, or I might do a stream and take calls from home. Who knows? I'll decide at the last minute when I wake up in the morning. I'm deciding if I'm going to take the day off after Christmas from the radio. If I do that, I'll stream from home too. I don't know. To me, a lot of times, because of my hours, I'd rather work, not Christmas is different, but I'd like to work on the holiday and have the next day off, right? Because, you know, then you can enjoy the holiday. If you got work hanging over you the next day, it's hard to enjoy. That's any holiday, you know. 4th of July, whatever. Oh, here's somebody just pulled over by... No, there's 2 police cars coming with sirens on. I thought somebody was getting pulled over, but it's 2 police cruisers, both with sirens on right here. There's one. And here comes the other. Don't know where they're going. Well, this area I'm in is a little sketch. But they're not going fast, they're going slow. So I don't know. They're at where they're going right here. Let me see. They made a U-turn. They're coming up behind somebody. Wow. It's interesting. They were looking for somebody. They made a U-turn and they pulled up on someone. That's a strange call. I wonder what that's about. Another driver must have called the police on somebody. I'm amazed at how many cars are on the road. Did you guys catch President... give me a yes or no. Did you catch President Trump's speech at Turning Point yesterday? Great speech. Just a beautiful speech. I want to talk about... I'll play some of the clips on the show today. It was just great. Yeah? No. Oh, my goodness. Yes, yeses and nos. It was a great one. You know, he... I don't know why he had to fly out there so early, but he flew out. The speech was at 12:30 Eastern time. So that's... Is Arizona Mountain Time? So it's either... Yeah, it's like... It's either 9:30 or 10:30 in the morning. And he said it during the speech, and it was reported today that he left at 4:30 in the morning. Was that 4:30 in the morning Eastern time or Arizona time? Because I'm wondering, why did he have to leave so early to go to Arizona? I wonder why. But, you know, President Trump, he flew out at 4:30 in the morning. He went and gave that incredible 90-minute speech at Turning Point in Arizona. He flew back to Florida and had an event last night at Mar-a-Lago that he was at. But I don't know why he had to get up so long to make it out to Arizona. I'm not sure. Maybe the security is so involved now, you know? Yeah, Mountain Time. Yeah, they're on Mountain Time. So there's 2 hours difference. So he spoke at 10:30 Arizona time. I'm almost to the radio station. A lot of cars on the road. Well, pretty much everybody works today and tomorrow. Tomorrow's Christmas Eve. Something else, I tell you. I'm a little sad because our daughter's not coming home for Christmas. You know, that's what happens when your kids grow up and move away. It's part of life, but it's sad. I miss those Christmases when she was little, but hopefully one day my daughter will have children and I'll have grandkids and have that experience over again. You miss it. I remember my daughter's first Christmas like it was yesterday. Oh my goodness. She had so many presents. Our whole house was covered with wrapping paper. All the grandparents came over. It was insane. And she wasn't even one. It took my wife and I, because we had to open everything for her. I remember my wife and I, we were opening presents for like 2.5 hours on my daughter's first Christmas. was crazy. Now, if you're new to my channel, my name's Brian. This is where MAGA comes to talk. Make sure you subscribe if you're new, and if you're not new and you're already subscribed, please like the video. Just pulling into the parking lot. I'll take you guys with me part of the way. I'm a little early today. I got up really early, so I left early. And I went to the radio station early so I could be set up before the show. But I got more than enough time to set up. Yes, Merry MAGA Christmas, no doubt. Yeah. Palm trees, it's Florida. Got all my stuff in my backpack. All right, here we go. A new week has started, but this will be a short week because of Christmas. It's like 58 degrees right now here in Florida, but it's going to be in the 70s today, which is good. I'm not big on the cold weather. Have to put in the security code to get into the building. Here we are. Here's an elevator, I just don't take it. We're only on the second floor, so it's faster to walk than wait for the elevator, in my view. Well, listen, I'm going to get set up now. Thanks for watching. I'll be live in about 30 minutes on the next stream taking calls, so I'll see you all then. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you're new, and like the video if you're already subbed. All right, take care.